Welcome back to another Canon Quick Shot, a quick review of a non-comic book or superhero movie. I'm your host, Terry, and today we keep the Oscar spotlight rolling with Tonya, starring Margot Robbie and Sebastian Stan. Alright, so this is I guess you could call it a biopic about the real life incident in life, I would say, about Tonya Harding, the Olympic figure skater who got caught in a scandal that involved a fellow teammate of hers having her knee broken. And so, for me personally, I didn't know anything about the Tonya Harding thing, like zero. I don't know nothing about it. The name sounds kind of familiar, but I was just way too young at the time. So, coming into it, even before this, just hearing more and more about the movie, the performance, and, all these different things. I was kind of just open to see what I got, and I was very, just taken into this story from early on, just the idea of what I knew and then what they presented, and just wow. I thought the beginning part of Tanya's life just really sucked me in, and knowing where it was headed, I was like, man, I'm so ready for this. But then the rest of the movie doesn't exactly, deliver on that promise that you get in the beginning. I think this movie suffers from what I'm seeing a lot of biopics suffer from lately as I continue to watch more movies, is that there's some movies that either a biopic or a period piece, they decide to look at a certain incident and a certain perspective of that incident or a certain aspect of that incident. And there's some movies that decide to just look at the whole entire thing instead of focusing on one part. And you can easily see that the movies that decide to, zoom in to a certain part always are, they feel a lot crisper. They feel a lot more full. They feel more well done. And the movies that try to kind of take a zoom out lens and look at everything, those are the ones that can be it's really difficult to land those movies. And so this is a biopic where you get, I don't know how Margot Robbie is or how old she is. I want to say she's 30 or 20s, late 20s. But however old she is, you got her playing 15-year-old Tonya all the way up to 50-year-old Tonya. And it's just okay, that takes away some of it for you in the movie. And you see everybody trying to play 3 decades of the same person. That kind of hurts. But then this movie it tries to cover too much. It tries to cover so much of her life plus the incident that it never really fully develops any one part. Now, the only thing I will say though is that this movie has its own style to it. And it definitely has some really strong performances that you can't deny the creativity to it. So that's why you can't completely kill it, but I just think it suffers so much from trying to do too much. And I think deep inside there is a concise, a tight, lean, mean version of this movie with the style, with the music that plays up the moments, with the hard editing cuts, with the fourth wall break and all the stuff that's in there. I think there's a great movie in there somewhere. And it just didn't come together in a way that was digestible the best, I would say. But like I said, there's a lot of positives to it. I think the performances were strong. I thought, like I said, they broke the fourth wall. You saw this in the trailer. They did some unique things. It had a style to it. And it was funny. The part, it plays like a dark comedy for 80%. And then the end of the movie, they try to add so much extra and it just doesn't come together, because at its heart, it should have just been a dark comedy. And on that front, it works. A lot of times it does work, but overall. And then there's moments at very quick moments at the end where it's supposed to be an emotional culmination, and it just didn't earn it for me because that's not the movie we were doing. And not only that, you didn't really dive much into it. You showed a lot of messed up things, but you didn't really dive into anything besides the relationship between Tonya and her husband. So, alright, so as far as the Oscar spotlight, I'm curious. I don't think it's going to get a Best Picture nomination at all. I don't think it'll get any script or anything of that. My question is really who's going to get nominated based off the performances, because I thought Sebastian Stan actually did a great job. Nobody's really talking about him, but once I saw it, I'm like, yeah, no, I think he could, if the movie was better, definitely, but even on its own, I think he should deserve to get some praise. I know it'll be a tough category this year, but in any average year, I think he would have got praise for it. Now, it's a very weak leading lady category this year, and so I'm wondering if Margot Robbie's going to get pushed into the nomination, because I honestly think she did really good, but she wasn't asked to do a whole lot. There's a lot of ugly, nasty CG in this movie, and so a lot of the skating isn't her and stuff of that nature. She does do very well. I don't know. I mean, if they put her in, I wouldn't be mad, but I don't know in a good year she would ever get nominated. And then Allison Janney, who plays I almost keep on calling her Tonya, who plays Tonya Harder's mother. She has been the talk about Best Supporting Actress for a long time. A lot of people saying she's going to win. Yes, I see her getting nominated. See, the thing is, if you've seen this and 3 Billboards, you can't nominate Frances McDormand and not nominate Allison Janney. They play almost not the same person, but it is that kind of foul mouth, crotchety, do what I want, older lady. And people love it. They're the draw of the movie. And so I definitely think she's going to get nominated. It's a lean year with supporting ladies, so she might take it. And then, yeah, like I said, Sebastian Stan, hopefully he gets some looks. But other than that, I don't think you're going to get much from this movie. But, all right. So I didn't give it a grade, my bad. So overall, I gave it an 80. I struggled between a C+ and a B. But I gave it an 80 just over the hill because of creativity. I get big points for that. And I do think it tried to bring its own style. And I wasn't engaged the whole movie. So I'll give it that. All right. So, have you seen I, Tonya? Go to the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. If you want to see it, let me know what you're expecting of it. Thumbs up, subscribe, share it around. And if you heard it here, it's official canon.